Hey, welcome on back. I'm gonna be your tour guide today, showing you around our latest arrival. This is a 1966 Corvette Convertible, finished in red, over a red interior. This thing has great equipment, like the best of the best. Tune in, get you more familiar with it, and also, if you don't know, it's newly available now. First impressions, the fit and finish is very, very nice. The gaps are consistent. The headlight buckets sit down into this front nose nicely. The hood sits down into those fenders very well also. I don't see any cracking in the regular troubled spots, which is a good sign. This car was done right and it's been aging well. The bumpers are sitting level. Grille looks nice. Our turn indicators down there look good as well. The little beauty rings around them and the lenses themselves are nice and clear. Moving back up top, our couple of badges here look great. I'm gonna reach in and pop the hood. This car does still retain its original drivetrain. It has a numbers matching engine, which is this beautiful 327 300 horse, and it's backed by a numbers matching 4-speed. All good things. Now, when I mentioned equipment earlier, I'm talking about the factory air conditioning strapped on this thing. That's an original compressor that blows cold. Very few of these cars got loaded up like this. I'm digging that. We have the correct Harrison radiator, we got the correct GM hoses, the proper tower clamps, and everything else here. I mean, see the correct covers, the correct cleaners even. Very tidy, nice and sanitary. And I mentioned earlier, numbers matching, the suffix code and the partial VIN stamping is present and looks great up on that front engine pad. I'll show you this closing down now. There we go. Now, adding to some of that aforementioned equipment, this thing is riding on the factory Kelsey Hayes knockoff wheels. Those are authentic Kelsey Hayes, and those are called out on the original window sticker we have with this car. We'll pop up a quick picture of that. Moving down the side of the car, the nice gilled fender vents looking nice. The door gaps are sharp. Chrome on that mirror looks good. Looks to be riding on new tires. Those are Hankook white walls. It's a radial tire. It's a 205, 75, R15, and 66. These cars got power antennas. We'll show you this one operating in a few. The fuel door looks lovely. This is likely a new piece at time of restoration. The chrome bumpers, same story. I reckon those were either re-chromed or bought new off the shelf because those look like $1 million. And the same story goes for the beauty rings around our tail lamps and the lenses as well. This has got the off-road exhaust exiting out the rear valence. Digging that. And everything's nice and straight and smooth. The gaps line up good. Continuing down the passenger side. Now let me show you the interior. All right. Doors are super smooth, seals are present and they look nice. Door card's in good condition. Moving in the sill plates, just a couple marks of wear. I reckon those could be original. This factory wood grain wheel, I'd also argue is original as well. It shows its age just a little bit, but it's not cracked up at all. Everything's here. This could totally be lightly sanded and refinished to look new. The horn button has this lovely collar on it. And if you don't know, this is to free up the telescopic function of this column, and you snug it right back down and she's firm. Moving beyond that, up onto the gauges here. We've got a nice tack dash, a speedo going up to 160 miles per hour. It shows 14,800 miles on the clock. The finish on all these gauges, everything's still nice and bright. We have a factory clock, have our original AC vent in the dash. You don't see that very often on a Corvette. Heater and AM and FM radio down below. This is a 4-speed car, have an ashtray, nice shift placard. We have these nice date-coded correct belts. Moving on to the glove box. Have an original tire pressure sticker. The liner itself is in good condition. Very good. Up on top of the dash, I don't have any cracks to note. The speaker guard or grill sits in there nicely. Sometimes those get a little bent out of shape, but it looks good. No complaints. Visors are here doing what they need to do. Rear view mirror looks nice. And we'll check out behind us and pop this top and reach it underneath here. We can release this rear tonneau and show off the soft top. You notice they had this nice pillow keeping creases out of the back window. While we got all this exposed, boom, original sticker still present. We do have a jack, and to keep noise down on our drive, the lead hammer is included with the car, but it is taken out for today's video. This will seal up like so. And we can bring the top down into position here. One push over here, one push over there. And this is quite a handsome combination. Out in the sun, this rear window will flatten right out, but there's no deep or heavy creases in it. All right, so just rolling out of the shop, turn indicator lighting up on the dash, tack is working, battery is charging, oil pressure looks good, coolant temp is warming up, speedo is on and moving. I think the only thing we're missing in here is the clock, but we are not worried about that. Got our radio, give that a spin.
If you've got a solid job, Summit Place Kia can get you approved.
God dang competitor. All right. This thing sounds awesome. All right, clutch gearbox. They have a very happy union together. Clutch feels strong. And the exhaust. That's pretty charming. That's putting a smile on my face. One last gizmo to play with in here is the air conditioning. Pull that on out. We can turn up our fan speed. And that is cold. All right. And now we'll cruise through a couple of the gears. And if you ever got a nice night and need to go clear your mind, this is a great car to do it. If you got a parade to be in, this is the car for it. If you got a hot date, this could be the car for it. And this thing checks all the boxes. It's really sweet, very fun. And please do not sleep on a 300 horse small block. When they're happy, they zip. Remember, these are very light cars, and power to weight ratio is more important than cubic inches sometimes. Tighten the turn, downshifting, and this thing gets it. And now for the quick paperwork segment. They kept running out of folders apparently. There's some manuals, some receipts for maintenance and new parts. We find more of that as we continue through here. Some more receipts, some more parts and pieces and goods. And the story continues in the rest of these here. This is an assembly manual, convenient to have. I've got a bit of ownership history. This car was sold new in Florida. I've got registrations up into the mid-90s in Florida. I also have this original warranty booklet with the Protecto plate. I Have the original sales sleeve here with the owner's manual and the paperback sales sleeve. We have the all-important window sticker. There'll be a close-up of this on the site, calling out all of the options, the air conditioning, the telescopic column, the list goes on, and a couple other things you get along the way when buying your Corvette. It's really cool to see all this paper with the car, especially the original paper, and then having receipt for parts and some labor certainly helps when you're considering purchase and making the investment into one of these things. Not only is it a great driving car, if we lit all this on fire, I'd still want that car. But the fact we have this, it certainly adds to the car's provenance. If you want to see any more on it, if you want to know anything more about it, drop us a line at 248-714-2110 or send us an email at inquiry@LaFontaineClassicCars.com. We'll leave that down in the description along with a link, a very important link I might add, because that link is the ability to take you over to the website right now to view the full listing, and you can browse 100+ pictures, see close-ups of that paperwork, get a breakdown. I'll be able to read where this car has been, what's been done to it, what we've done in our time as caretakers, all that fun stuff. So thanks for checking this out. We'll see you next time. If you liked it, like the video. If you want to be in tune with our latest arrivals like this C2 right behind me, be sure to subscribe. It is free to do. And YouTube will put its high-tech capabilities to work and put these new arrivals right in front of you without you having to go diving deep through the interwebs to check them out. We'll see you next time. It's been Mackenzie at LaFontaine Classics. Thank you, and God bless you.